in our Thursday evening, reels?
Right.
That's
Right.
what we're going to call it this evening. In our Thursday evening reels, we are Reharmonized Health and Wellness. That's what we're working on today. And our Reharmonized Health and Wellness this Thursday, we are back to Jar-Cuteries.
Ooh.
We're going to work on a Jar-Cuterie this evening for a Reharmonized Health and Wellness. So, we're going to get things going. Do I have any shout outs to do? I don't think so. We don't actually have an event coming up. I don't believe. But you guys do need to tune in on Saturday morning because we have had drop-offs this week and we have brand new people. So you got to tune in to see what that is all about. What we have going on there.
Around 8 o'clock Saturday morning.
Yeah, around 8-ish. Well, so then we say that and then...
Yeah, it'll be more like 8:30.
So between 8 and 9.
Right.
Somewhere in that window is like when the cable guys come in.
Right.
And they say, well, the window of time will be between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m.
Right, right. And you're like, yeah, thank you.
On Tuesday that I'm working. But
Right.
that's great. That's a great window. I can narrow that right down.
Right.
That's what it's going to be. It'll be like the cable guy. So,
We have greetings from Denise, Mary Ann, Louise, Frida, and Pam.
hi guys! Welcome! I hope you're ready for Jar-Cuterie. Now, you guys, be sure to get out your notebooks because you got to write down what we're doing so you can make your own Jar-Cuterie.
This one's yummy.
It is delicious, and I really can't complain about any of them that we've done. I've surprised myself. Because if you guys recall, when we started this whole Jar-Cuterie thing, I stated I am not a chef
No.
by any fathom. I did determine in a conversation that the reason that my refrigerator is so empty, so like if you were with us last Saturday, the power went out.
Right.
And we had an event going on. We could the power was out. It was ridiculous.
It was terrible.
It was awful. And so I determined that the reason that my refrigerator is empty is because I'm saving food that way.
Oh.
Like if the power goes out and my refrigerator is full, think of all the food that would be wasted.
Wow. I don't know if that reasoning is okay, but
But it's true.
well, it is true. I mean, you
a
are
waste of a lot of food.
you are saving.
Yes, I'm like an apocalypse prepper.
Right.
Because then you just hunt and
Foodless.
gather.
Right. Hunt and gather.
Yes,
Right.
For non-perishables.
Right.
I don't know what you can hunt as a non-perishable. But didn't they pack things in okay, well we're gonna move along. Because I'm gonna say the wrong you don't want to pack food in lye. Isn't lye like an acid?
Yeah, I don't think you'd pack food in lye. I don't know exactly. No, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Maybe there was a different kind
Baskets or sometimes ash. I think that you could put food like that. You know,
salt.
salt.
But there was something. What is the stuff that they also put on it's for brine? It was brine. Brine.
Like vinegar.
Lye.
It's not the same thing. Brine and lye.
the same.
Okay, Caroline says help.
We're digressing. We never digress. So guys, I also want to introduce the fact that I am prepared for questions.
Yes.
I love questions, and Tanny and I will be preparing for another Q&A.
Yeah.
Doing those every once in a while.
Yes.
So we want questions. So if you guys think of questions as we go, I have now. I've established my little Reharmonized Wellness space for when we do our sweet little Jar-Cuteries and such, whatnot. So I have a little notes booklet. It's a Pisces booklet because, yes, I am a Pisces. Now,
Wow.
I have to tell you guys what this says. Now, you have to wait till the end because that's the best part. So it says, hello, Piscean. That's me. I'm a Piscean because I'm a Pisces. Your incredible imagination is coupled with a thoughtful nature that makes you a wonderful listener and friend. Adaptable, resilient, and compassionate, you're a rare gift. Now, my friends, what are attracted to Pisces are Sagittarius and Virgo.
No, no, it does not say you were attracted. It says that we can't get away from
That's
you.
Virgo.
No.
What's super cute about this is that it has a little pencil and little notepad. So you guys ask any you want to know more about something that I can do some research on and get back to you, ask away, because I'm going to put them down in my sweet little Pisces notebook. I'm very excited about this little notebook.
Wow. Please ask her some questions.
Yes, please. So you write them down in my notebook. We need to have a pen. Or a pen. A bell.
A bell
Like
for
in
the
my
questions.
class. Yeah.
Okay.
Questions. So let's get to our Jar-Cuterie. So what we're going to be doing this evening, they are called protein-packed breakfast Jar-Cuteries.
Ooh.
So we got all our sweet little amazing, and it doesn't have to be just breakfast. We just are calling it a breakfast Jar-Cuterie. It is protein-packed. The nice thing about having all of that amazing, healthy, wonderful protein first thing in the morning is that it gives you that boost for the day. So that you got that energy to burn throughout your morning and get you really going into your day on a good, strong note.
Right.
Okay? So, for this recipe, and I've already measured everything out for us, you want to be sure to have 1.5 cups of granola. And you can get the granola that has like the nut mix in it. You can get just straight up granola. It's completely up to you. Now, granola has a number of benefits. It's great for weight loss. It helps to lower your cholesterol. Cholesterol?
Wow.
Yes, your cholesterol and your sodium. It's very high in fiber, which helps to kind of suppress your appetite, which is great for in the morning because you don't want to be snacking, because then you kind of get off that natural routine of those smaller meals throughout the day that are very thoughtful meals with the exact ingredients in them that you want to be able to have.
We want to know, where's the coconut? I mean, I suppose. I don't know if the granola has coconut in it.
This granola does not.
It does
have
not.
coconut
But
in
I
it.
love coconut, so yeah,
Coconut has a lot of
totally add
benefits, too.
coconut.
Definitely. And actually, as I think through our ingredients, coconut would actually be very good.
It would be.
Mixed in with it.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, you want to have 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Now, you want to make sure, now, there's nothing wrong with, like, Mrs. Butterworth, anything like that. Nothing wrong with it. You want to make sure to have some pure maple syrup, right? If you know you got your friends with like a tree tapper, get yourself some fresh maple syrup. Good stuff. Now, maple syrup fights inflammation, right? So there's inflammatory diseases like inflammatory bowel disease. You can't have that. It makes problems for a lot of things. So you want to be sure that you get enough of the healthy anti-inflammatory ingredients in your diet. In the morning, that's a nice thing to have.
Right.
Like if you're a coffee drinker, it can kind of do that to you. So having something that balances you out throughout the day, it's a good thing to do. You want to have a half cup of chocolate chips. Now, I did the milk chocolate. You can absolutely do dark chocolate if you like. I also did the tiny chips, and I'll get to kind of explain that when we get to this part of our recipe. Now, chocolate chips improve immune function, not chocolate chips per se. They're like chocolate. So there are ingredients and components of actual pure like cocoa that help to improve your immune function. And they expand your arteries. So like there's a smidge of like that caffeine in that cocoa that helps to expand your arteries, which improves your blood flow.
Right.
Which is also a very good thing. Great for in the morning, first thing in the morning, which is why like tea and coffee that are caffeinated in the morning wakes you up. Your brain is good to go. Mine is running at like 80 million miles an hour because it gets that blood really flowing and pumping, helps to wake you up, gives you that energy to get your day going.
Makes sense. Probably the purer the chocolate, the better.
Yes. The more pure that actual like cocoa, that caffeine, that pure caffeine in that cocoa is.
Right.
And a pinch of salt. Now, we are upcycling your little single serves. You go to Culver's, you get your little meal, they throw you like a handful of 28 of these in your bag. Everybody saves them. They go in the junk drawer. They go in your spice drawer. And then you never use them. They get like slowly shoved to the back, and you have 8 million of these things collecting. We're going to use these.
Right.
Okay?
Right. A pre-measured pinch.
Pre-measured pinch. I mean, I think this is more than a pinch. This is like a palm. But it is very easy to use a pinch of.
Right.
Now, there are benefits to a pinch of salt. They balance your electrolytes and prevent muscle cramping. So, salt, the sodium in the salt helps to balance your electrolytes. Like when you get You know, like if, you know, you're having a real rough, like, gut thing happening, you want to balance those electrolytes, get that back in. A lot of stuff is just coming out when it shouldn't. You got to balance out those electrolytes. And that's why when you've had like a real bad stomach bug, you notice some muscle cramping like in the night because your electrolytes have all come out. And you've got to rebuild those. That is a benefit of sodium. Now, you want to make sure that you're balancing your sodium. You don't want to have too much sodium either because that's a whole different world.
Right, right.
But you do have to have enough because you can also be low in sodium, which is not good.
Right.
So you got to have enough.
Ah, good to know.
2 tablespoons of peanut butter.
Ooh.
Now, I did peanut butter because I'm thinking like the peanut butter, the chocolate. You can do any type of a nut butter. So like almond butter, sunflower seed butter, whatever, cashew butter, whatever kind of butter that you prefer. You know, some people, maybe you have a peanut allergy. I do not recommend using peanut butter in that case.
Right, right. Pam said that Celtic sea salt is better, of course, than table salt, and that's very true.
That is very true. Very true, and you could absolutely use that. You could, any of those, like, very, very good. Yes. Now, for peanut butter specifically, it is high in the omega fatty acids, which help to lower the LDL cholesterol. We've talked about the LDL and the HDL, right? Lower that LDL, which are the bad cholesterols, and raise your HDL cholesterols, which are your good cholesterol. So HDL, healthy cholesterols, right? H for healthy.
And the L is the loser.
Loser
cholesterols.
You want to lower the LDLs and higher the HDLs, right? Peanut butter helps you do that. So, and then sunflower seeds. Now again, so I went with sunflower seeds, but again, you can use any nuts or seeds that you like. You could use peanuts, you could use almonds, whatever you want to use. If you use the bigger, like you don't want to use like a peanut nut or like a whole almond. You want to make sure it's like chopped up, right? Like how you get for like baking,
right?
You know, you want to make sure it's like that, not like a whole nut. And a cute little 4-ounce jelly jar mason. That's what we're going to use this evening.
A Jar-Cuterie.
A Jar-Cute.
She's got a collection of them, guys. Wow.
That's what we're going to put our recipe in this evening. Okay? So, we're going to get started. So, I have already pre-measured my pieces, except for my syrup and my salt. This because we determined this is a little more than a pinch. So, but I pre-measured everything and just kind of separated it out. So, 1.5 cups of granola, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, half a cup of chocolate chips, a pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, any kind of nut butter you like, half a cup of sunflower seeds or peanuts or almonds, whatever kind of nuts or seeds that you would like, and a cute little 4-ounce jelly mason jar charcuterie for your charcuterie. Okay. So, what we're going to do, we're going to start with our granola, and we're going to mix in our peanut butter. So, we're going to start with our peanut butter, and we're going to mix it into our granola.
Those are some cute spoons.
Aren't these? I love these spoons. They're so adorable.
I just love nut butter.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I never even thought about or assumed that I would like almond butter. I've never been like a fan of almonds.
Right.
But
I do like it.
Yeah, and I actually really like almond butter now. Which is, it's amazing. So, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Now, when you get ready to mix, if you notice that it's just a little dry, you just keep adding little bits of the maple syrup as you go to make it the right consistency. And as we go through our recipe, I'll explain how you want to kind of keep track of that consistency, what
you're looking for. That makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, what that should be. Okay. So we got our peanut butter, our granola, our maple syrup. We're going to add our seeds next. So I did sunflower seeds, but again, you can add whatever kind of nuts or seeds that you prefer. If you're going to use like a nut, you want to make sure that it's not a whole nut. You want to make sure it's like chopped Or like they make like those, like the thin sliced
Right, the little
almonds.
slivered almonds.
Yeah, slivered,
Yeah.
that's what it is. The slivered almonds, that would work quite nicely.
Right.
Added our seeds, and we're going to add our pinch of salt. So here's our little single serve salt packet that's in the back of your spice drawer. Reach way in the back. Probably some of them have opened. You've got some salt, some pepper, some something
random
back there.
stuff.
There's always random spices. It smells like you're baking every time you open the drawer and sift around a little bit. Grab out one of your little single serving packets. And what I'm going to do, because you only want a pinch, so we're going to add just a little sprinkle. We're going to flail it around. Flail it.
That's perfect.
It was
Voila.
like half of my little single serve pack. That's what we use.
If you're really cool and you have a salt grinder, you know, a couple twists of that.
Nice.
That would be really good.
That'd be
like we have
amazing.
like Himalayan pink sea salt. The best. Love it.
Yum.
Okay, so anyway.
Now, if you do that, make sure that you, like you can change like the texture.
Mm-hmm.
Make it the fine.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want the chunks.
The grit.
Yeah, not the grit. You don't want sea salt grab
Right.
in your breakfast charcuterie.
Right.
Now we're going to start mixing.
And then, of course, if you're cool like Caroline, you'll add in some coconut.
Yes. Add in that coconut in there.
Ooh.
Okay. So as we're mixing here, and I'm getting wild and I'm throwing granola all over my counter. I'm like the chef on Muppets.
Right.
Yes, and he's like throwing food. It was very nice.
I liked the Muppets. Beaker.
No, Beaker was a scientist.
Oh, yeah.
Beaker,
Okay, well.
Science.
Okay, that's why I know about it. Because you,
Yes.
madam.
Wow.
Yeah, he always had a
was the chef's
chicken.
name?
I don't know what his name was, but he always had that naughty chicken.
You guys, what was the chef's name?
On Muppets. Look it up,
Oh
somebody.
my God, I can see him in my head.
Uh-huh. And he'd be...
And what was Animal? Animal was the drummer.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Beaker was the scientist.
Okay, well that
who
makes sense,
determined.
but he did kind of look like weird.
I mean,
so. I don't know what made him a chef looking thing.
because he had the hat. He had a chef hat and an
Right.
apron.
Maybe it was Beaker in a hat and
It
apron.
probably was. Probably absolutely was. Now we're getting everything blended up quite nicely here. And you want to make sure that you have it to a consistency that we can put it in our jar.
Are we going to put chocolate in there? Did
Oh,
do
we
that?
for sure are.
Okay.
So-
Making sure, because otherwise that chocolate's coming home with
Is
me.
it you? Yeah. Because we're standing here and you can just smell.
I can.
everything.
I'm
We're
just like
standing
very
here.
concerned about the loss of the chocolate.
Yes, the chocolate is going in there. It's gonna happen. Now, wait a minute. I have a little bit of peanut butter left at the top. Oh, you know what? I got a little overexcited with my peanut butter. I have to redo my recipe here. So, this actually looks like a really good consistency. So what you want to do, as you're stirring in your bowl, I'm just going to kind of push it against my edges. You want it to stay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it.
You don't want it to be so, like, liquidy
Right.
that it melts back down, right? So you want it to stick on the edges of your bowl. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, I've got to add a little peanut butter because I got a little overexcited and I completely forgot to measure out my other amount that I need. I think it's because I ran out of cute little bowls.
Mm-hmm. That's why.
I think it threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
I need to add another little teeny
Little
tiny
dollop
mixing
of peanut
bowls.
butter.
Yeah, I need those teeny tiny mixing bowls up here. Okay. So, what we're going to do next is get our cute little jelly jar. Our little jelly Jar-Cuterie. She is coming into the mix. Oh, she sealed herself. She's coming into the mix next. So I'm going to kind of clear out. We're all done with our syrup. I kept that handy just in case I didn't have enough. So we're going to clear out our syrup, and we're going to bring this guy back in with our chocolate. So now what we're going to do with our cute little jar is take our mix, and we're going to start adding it to our jar. I'm going to get rid of the extra on the back of my spoon here. There we go.
Yum.
Now what I like to do is start kind of small. Okay, and I'm going to start just dishing it in, spooning it into my jar. And you're just going to get a nice little layer towards the bottom of the jar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Add a little bit more. Oh, my spoons were going rogue, huh? Oh, I don't want to use that one. I'm going to get another one. So, what we're going to do with this space now, I like to use the little spoon. You can definitely use like your thumb. My nails are too long, so if I use my thumb, it gets nasty.
I see your point, yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to use my teeny tiny spoon and just start pushing everything towards the edges of my jar.
I see.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure that you still have a little nest. It's basically a nest.
Mm-hmm.
Have that little nest layer on the bottom. You don't want to clear it out down in there in the middle. You want to still have a layer on the bottom.
Right.
So I'm seeing, and you want to make sure that it's not up to the top.
Right.
You want to leave room at the top. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to keep adding just a little bit using my tiny spoon so I can just kind of build up my edges.
This is like a little work of art.
It is like a sculpture.
This is like play with food day.
It is play with food day. It's for health.
Right.
Play with food for your health.
Right.
Yes.
While you're
So it's
being
approved.
creative.
Yes. So we're making our little Jar-Cuterie nest. And we're making sure that we leave just a little ridge at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that looks like a pretty stinking good Jar-Cuterie nest.
Oh yeah, that's adorable.
It is super cute. So now you're going to take whichever kind of butter you choose to use. We're using the peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
You can have the almond butter, cashew butter, sunflower seed butter, any of those things. And we're going to dollop, we're going to fill our little center with it. Okay? So we're going to dollop our peanut butter in, right in the center of our little nest. It's like a little healthy Reese cup.
It is. Ooh, now that you said that. I see.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I mean, it's peanut butter. We're filling it
Right.
up. We're filling it up. We're just going all in. There we go. Okay. So now comes our chocolate.
Oh, yay.
So with the chocolate, you can absolutely use, what is it called? A double boiler?
Right.
That's how you melt chocolate chips?
Yes.
That's not happening. So,
Goodness.
you could definitely do that if you would like to.
Yes, you should.
I'm not trying to do that.
In order to go for the full-on Reese cup look, you should
could absolutely
double boiler
do that.
your chocolate. I would
That's on
100%
you.
do that. Why wouldn't you do that?
Tanya would absolutely do that. I will not. But she's my friend. Because it's been determined by the stars.
Wow.
So now, what I will do with my chocolate is sprinkle it over the top.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
So we're going to add a little, and this is why you want to leave a little layer at the top. You don't want your granola to go all the way up to the tippy top. Because you got to have a little room.
Right, for that chocolate. That's
For the
important.
chocolate, you got to add the chocolate.
I mean, some people out there don't like chocolate.
Now, that being said, if you're not a chocolate fan, you can use butterscotch chips. You can use mint chips. Whatever you would like to use. You do not have to use the chocolate.
Right.
Okay. So we're just giving a nice little layer. I'm going to make sure every single little nook and cranny is filled in
I
here.
agree, Caroline. It is yummy. I do
yeah.
wish she would have double boiled it here while we were standing here, but
Wow. Wow.
to get the full effect.
Yeah. Put our lid on. Now this has to go in the refrigerator for about an hour. So this would be great to create like the night before or in the morning, refrigerate it all day long. If you're going to have it like in the evening as a little snack or something like that, has to refrigerate for at least an hour. Or you can freeze it for a faster setting. Now the key is that if you double boil your chocolate, you want to make sure that it sets enough that your chocolate hardens, like a Reese cup.
Right.
You see they have all peanut butter Reese cups now?
Well, see, why are we, why?
No, I'm
Why
just
do you
saying-
just
I'm just saying.
want to torture
I'm
me?
just letting you know so that you know.
Okay.
So that you're in the know.
Right.
Now, Tanya and I thought ahead, and we refrigerated one before the class, so that it'll be all refrigerated and set.
We have some applicants for taste tester job.
Absolutely.
Well, you're going to have to, like, bump me out of the way because I was definitely on for this one.
And there she is. So now...
Ooh. This is the chilled one?
This is the chilled one. Oh, I'll get my... Let me get my spoon out of the way so you guys can...
Oh, yeah.
We're done sniffing...
We're
done sniffing chocolate chips. This is the chilled one.
Okay.
So our little chocolate chips and everything is nice and hardened. We're going to go kind of into the center so we can get some of that peanut butter in there, some of our granola around the edges.
Yum.
Look at that beauty right there. That is magical.
Those
Chocolate,
chips.
peanut butter, amazing granola.
Wow,
It
and how can
is
that
delectable.
be healthy? I'm telling you what.
I mean,
I could be healthy every day.
I'm just saying. I would take a bite, but I might drool.
Right.
Well, no, I should probably
sitting
take a bite
here
so I
like,
can make sure
like,
that it's healthy. I'm going to make sure it's healthy, guys. Let's see.
You won't be able to talk for several minutes.
But that's okay. They won't.
Everybody will be jealous.
We'll taste test Tanya.
Oh, okay.
And she'll let you know what she thinks because she'll tell the truth.
Oh, yeah.
Is it good? She says it's good. Yay! So that is your protein-packed breakfast charcuterie. Now, when you do your charcuterie, so the way that we have this recipe set up is that you can make multiples. Now, the benefit in that is that you can put this in the refrigerator, all of them in the refrigerator. This will make 5. Is the recipe 5 to 6?
The recipe that you gave us.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can have a whole work week of breakfasts all set to go. You make them all, say, Sunday evening. You whip them all together, put them in your little jars, throw them all in the fridge. Get up in the morning, you grab your little protein-packed charcuterie, you're on the road to work.
And you are happy.
It's all ready.
Yeah,
Yes.
except that by the time you drive to work, you'd be like, oh, I think it's time for a snack.
That's your snack.
I know it. I'm just saying, I don't know if I'd be able to, like, wait beyond the, 8:15 when I get there.
Wow. I mean, if you get up at 7.
Okay. I might need a snack.
No. This is your snack and your breakfast all in one.
Oh.
Because it suppresses appetite. Weren't you listening to the lesson?
I was listening, but...
So, yes, it gets you all set for your day. Gives you all of those healthy ingredients that you need to really get you going in the morning. It is wonderful, and it really is very, very, very
it's
tasty.
really good.
Very tasty. If you guys experiment with this recipe and you use something other than like the peanut butter or the chocolate, let us know how it goes. Let us know what you think. Post those out there so that we can make some modifications to the recipe. And just like all of the recipes, all of the recipes that we have done, we have copies here. So if you guys would like to have that, let us know. We'll have copies here in store. We can also send those copies to you. You can email them. We can message them to you. However you would like to get that. We haven't posted the recipes before. I don't think.
No, I don't think so. I could.
Yeah, we could do that. Well, but you guys are like an exclusive society.
Right, right.
So we don't want to put that out there for just anyone. Only the exclusive members
get it.
So let us know if you try it. Let us know how you like it.
Yes, definitely.
Let us know any modifications. We want to know. Try that Himalayan sea salt. I would love to know how that is because it does have a different flavor than the regular plain old iodized salt.
Right.
So let us know how that goes.
Yeah.
I think that's it. It's time to eat.
Right. It is.
I guess,
because I am still drooling.
Dan's still having dreams and thoughts.
All right. We'll get the recipe to you, Angie.
Yes.
No problem.
Yes, we will. And if you want any back recipes, let us know because we can get that out. Because we have this one, the sweet little protein-packed breakfast charcuterie. We have our very first recipe.
Oh, that's so good.
Was amazing. The Jar-Cuterie antipasto salad recipe. We have the orange, strawberry, and mint-infused water.
That one was good, too.
We did the strawberry almond butter parfait.
That one was good, too. Wow, you've just, like, all summer long.
Amazing.
Wow.
And they're all super easy and all no bake. This was the closest to baking we got.
Right.
You got to refrigerate it for an hour.
Yeah.
So trying to keep it just like, it is easy because, so one of the things that at my day job, we had to do like biometrics, right? And so in your biometrics, it talks about like healthy eating and, you know, and it asks like, so what are some barriers with that? A lot of times, so like top answers are cost of the healthier groceries, healthier foods, time to prep those healthier meals. And so trying to break that barrier, try to, you know, reduce that food insecurity that is in the world. It's real. It's everywhere. You don't have to live in sub-Sahara to have that. It's real. Just like people who just aren't comfortable, I don't know how to cook. And so, you know, because it's something that I just, it's just not my thing. Right. And so just making it so that, no, it doesn't have to be like some grandiose recipe from some fancy cookbook, and I have to, you know, have all these pots.
I have to read, dagnabbit.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be all that. You can eat healthy. You can buy groceries at any place. You have to get groceries because you have to get groceries. You have to eat something. And so when you go in to get those groceries, it does not have to be something that you're going to spend $14 for a little half an ounce pack of something because it's healthy. Right. If you can be healthy in your food intake without doing all that. Yeah. And so trying to break down those barriers is the whole goal, the whole idea of jar. And then obviously mason jars are adorable. So putting it in a mason jar
just makes it adorable.
Yes.
Like I am eating adorable. Yes. I'm feeling adorable.
Yes. It makes it super cute to create and consume because it's in a mason jar. Right. And then when you're at work, if you work in a space where you're with other people and you're pulling out your lunch and you got this cute little mason jar, everybody's like, excuse me though? Yeah. That's cute.
They'll be like, okay, so I need one of those. Yes. See, it's so cute.
It's so adorable. So adorable.
Teresa tortures us with little cute jars every day. Every day.
So very many jars. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. Let us know how your recipes go. We will absolutely get that out to you. Angie, if anybody else wants one,
let us know.
Put it in the comments now or let us know later.
Remember to tune in on Saturday morning.
Yes.
You won't want to miss this.
You won't want to miss it. Got some new peeps. Got some amazing things. And we've had pieces dropped off from our other artisans who have been playing with us already. Right. Be sure to check us out. We can't wait to see you guys all very, very soon. Thanks, guys.
Bye.